I was looking at the beauty of the light, you know, and this is the thing. We get blinded by the light. And the light comes out of darkness. And then you've got the duality then of light and dark. And the darkness in us, what we go would be in the darkness, we would call it darkness. It's a state of consciousness. It's who we are. It's our creative self. It's, you know, we don't have words, but the lights, I mean, I was looking at all the lights in the ice, and it's just, they're like, whoa, and they're so beautiful in these crystals that it's really easy to get so fascinated with forms and colors and textures and stuff, so that there's this continual state of change that's going on. And the change is always occurring because of consciousness, because all is consciousness. And the very first Hermetic axiom, and that was kind of in a sense describing somebody's idea of how this the material realm operates, or they want it to operate, or what they're doing, is all is consciousness, all is mind. And that there's a difference between consciousness and mind. And mind has about thoughts. So you think that all is thoughts, or all is words, manifesting and creating. And we are creators. You would call us creator gods. And if you activate your creator God abilities, you'd realize that in a sense you're not even the doer. And when we're really in harmony with our divine nature, it isn't like something's being done to us. We're participating, but we're all opening ourselves to what really wants to happen and can be happening for everybody. And I think, you know, it's like we're always getting promises from somebody on the outside is going to make your life better. They're going to fix it. As if there's something wrong with you, and there's something wrong with your life, and there's something wrong with the world, and there's something wrong with this and that color and that nationality, and that we're just going to just keep it going all the time. Well, this is a hypnotic trance of pain and pleasure, and it's generated all through fear. And that fear comes through that artificial intelligence, you might call it, people call the reptilian brain. I don't accept that. That's not, And what that means is there's something implant of some kind that's taking who we are and focusing on some kind of false reality that we're then living in and suffering from, and that's all in the mind. What does the mind really have to offer? What does the fake have to offer? Little moments of some excitement and pleasure, and then back to, like what Emerson, the great American transcendental philosopher, said, most people live lives of quiet desperation, because it's that loneliness, that sorrow, that sadness, that feeling betrayed, cheated, abused, never understood, never appreciated. You know, it's never the way if I could only do it over. You have been over and over and over, and it always turns out the same. Because you're working from a not a construct, but it's a context, like a basket of what holds all the ingredients from your life inside this context. If your context is one of lack, you're always going to be in lack, no matter how much prosperity you have, it'll never be enough. That's why people with billions and billions of dollars, that's not natural or normal, because now you look at all the people who are, you know, have nothing, but then hoping that one day you'll have all of the, why would you want that? A lot of people say, well, why did you give up your television ministry and all of these things? Well, yeah, But it wasn't what I thought it would be. But I'm glad I did it, because I was buying the idea of when you're there at the top of whatever that is, the ladder, it's all wonderful. Well, it isn't. I just know it's nice to hear people outside in nature. It's fun. They're even skiing off these, hiking way up, and you can see the ski trails, just having a great time, you see. So this whole thing about that pain and suffering then is in the mind. And there, if we really start to get who we are more and more, you don't live in the mind. You live from yourself. Yeah. And then all is well.